Fox News story that caught my attention. The reason it caught my attention is because it involves me. The headline claimed that I said on this show that Democrats are, quote, cowards, end quote, for attempting to use lawfare against Donald Trump. I addressed the issue Monday when jury selection began in the Stormy Daniels hush money criminal trial in New York City. I don't recall using the word cowards. I don't recall being incendiary in that regard. I have called the Democrats an embarrassment. I have said there's no excuse for not being able to find someone other than a soon-to-be 82-year-old incumbent to compete against Trump. I have said it's pretty damn pathetic that a person that's been indicted, okay, with 4 charges, 91 counts, impeached twice, is somebody that you still can't touch, that you're engaging in lawfare because you can't beat them. I do recall saying that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me be very, very clear so everybody understands where I'm coming from. I meant that shit. I meant every word. Now, again, I don't have to call you a coward, but do I think you're scared? Yeah, you look scared. You look like you are depending on the courts to beat him because you can't. You can't. He's just storming ahead. Meanwhile, Biden's losing momentum. And I don't believe you if you should stand idly by and say nothing if you're a Democrat or you're somebody who aspires for someone other than Trump to win. I think you should speak up. So that's what I'm doing. Now, I'm not blind. And in the interest of fairness, let's understand something here, okay? We've got situations involving Biden, too, because he ain't just losing momentum because of what's deemed to be a crisis at the borders. There's some legal issues in terms of lawfare that one could easily argue the Democrats are turning the opposite way when it comes to Biden. For example, classified documents from his time as a senator in his garage that were deemed illegal, at least in the eyes of some senators. Okay, you only view the documents in the SCIV. That's what they say. How about Joe Biden used his vice presidential powers to have the investigator for Burisma fired? People have written about that stuff. They've said that was illegal. I'm not sure that is, but we don't talk about it. We certainly haven't talked about it here. He also had to share classified documents in which he can't claim presidential discretion. We ain't focusing on that. And don't get me started with Hunter Biden and accusations of selling access. People saying some of that stuff is proven by bank accounts, emails, etc. I didn't follow that story heavily. I don't know. But in the interest of fairness, I'll mention it. What I'm simply saying is it's about an election, and it's about trying to win. You're going to win or you're going to lose. Standing pat, depending on husband. Do you really, really think that this country is going to allow a presidential candidate to be denied the opportunity to run for office because a porn star was paid hush money during a campaign that took place 8 years ago? You really think that's going to work? You really think they're going to let that happen? When there was an insurrection on January 6th, when people were trying to damn near overthrow the government, you really think that they're going to let hush money to a porn star stop their candidate from running for office? Are you kidding me? It's not going to happen. That's why I say it's much ado about nothing. Remember John Edwards? Remember Gary Hart? Remember Bill Clinton? Oh, the Republicans bring all of that stuff up. On a different side of note, Hillary Clinton, the Russian dossier. Oh, they'll say anything. This is not going to stop that Trump train. You're going to have to beat them. You're going to have to beat them. And I don't know how the hell they're going to pull it off. I really, really don't. But for the record, I didn't use the word cowards to describe Democrats. I try not to be disrespectful of elected officials. But I did say they look scared. And they're depending on lawfare to do their job for them because they can't come up with a strategy using their own elected folks on Capitol Hill to beat Donald Trump. And I meant it. It's a damn shame. But it's the state of affairs that exist. And there's no way around that.